Hello everyone, this is THG, aka the Skiing Gamer, and welcome to a brand new episode of Flip Throughs. This is episode 38. Sorry I haven't been putting out any new videos of Flip Through for a while, but back with a returning episode right here. And before we start this episode, before you check out all new episodes of Flip Throughs, and be sure to check out all the episodes of Flip Throughs on my playlist, and be sure to check out all new episodes of Flip Throughs along with my other series, Games Where I've Been Playing series, Season 6, every other Friday on my YouTube channel. So anyway, without further ado, let's not waste any time. Let's get it started. Alright, for this episode right here, and if we take a little break from like Nintendo Power Game Informers and all that, we're trying to mix it to a little anime for a bit. And this one right here and all this stuff bring back a lot of memories, and I'll show you a little teaser right here and all that stuff. I'm a huge big Yu-Gi-Oh fan and all that stuff, especially the OG. And also, this is me who are wearing the Yu-Gi-Oh long sleeve back in my middle school days. And I used to be a Yu-Gi-Oh fanatic and all that stuff. While I take a little break from Pokemon, I used to have that long sleeve shirt I showed you the pic. I used to have the hat. I still have my childhood decks from Yu-Gi-Oh Copy, the Evolution deck, which I don't feel like getting in and out and all that stuff. But yeah, the OG Yu-Gi-Oh and all that, along with GX and all that, was the GOAT and all that. But after the GX era and all that, 5Ds beyond, I didn't really like it and all that stuff. But anyway, for today's episode of flip throughs right here, I show you the flip throughs of the Yu-Gi-Oh! The movie, the Master Duelist Activity Book from Scholastic. And if you remember Scholastic and all that stuff, they're still producing books to this day and all that stuff. If you go like book fairs and all that stuff, like order books from them and all that stuff, these are the go-to ones right here and all that stuff. Whether from Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, so forth and so forth. So this one based off the movie right here and all that other stuff. We'll show you guys a cover right here with the blue eyes shiny dragon, which this card right now and all of the movie version go for like $50 to $60 and all that other stuff. And so this right here bring back a lot of memories for me and all that other stuff. Like if you go to the movie theater and all that when it first released back in 2004 and all that other stuff, you get the blue eyes shiny dragon card and all that when they give it to you when you watch it theaters back in the days and all that stuff, which I never really watched it back in the days and all that stuff. I saw it on TV and all that stuff. So yeah, that my fond memories of Yu-Gi-Oh! The first movie. And so yeah, gonna be flipping through this activity book right here and all that stuff. And so yeah, and without further ado, let's flip through this book right here. So here's the front right here, and here's the back. All right, let's flip through it. Nothing special right here, just an activity book based off the movie. So and not much pages right here and all that stuff. So it's gonna be a quickie one right here. So yeah, let's flip through it. So here's the front. All right, here are all the puzzles and all the activities with the logic box and Kaiba links. Which should show you the links of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Blue Eyes Shiny Dragon, and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Which I still have these cards of both of these to today, except for the Blue Eyes Shiny Dragon. So yeah, those are those. Here's the Path of the Pyramids. It will, which is like it was in the maze go from the small Yugi all the way to the big Yugi. Here's a Craftistic Challenge, which is like a crossword challenge, crossword puzzle challenge, and shape search. Yeah, those activity books and all that for Scholastic was dope back in the day. And I got this book like years ago and all that other stuff. And from one of those book things in the attic and all that other stuff. So here it is right here. Here is Hierologically Offix. Here's initial response and change of spade. The previous owner did a good job making these clues and all that stuff. Here's number up and silvers, which you can tell was showing the each silver of the monsters. Here's the final word and point to point. It's all like a dot thing and all that stuff. Well, I show you guys the drawing of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and this person did a really good job with it. And even coloring the Blue Eyes White Dragon, which is really dope and all that stuff. So yeah, those are those. Here's Shadowcast and Monster ID. It's matching monster each and every name right here. Here's Try This. Here's Name That Power and Name Please. And this preview on did a really good job naming all the monsters and all that stuff. Big Shigarna, Baby Dragon, Rare Male Dragon, Peting the Dark Clouded, the Winged Dragon Rod, and Thinking the Great Sphinx. Which I remember all those cards and all that from my childhood. Here's Lighting Up and here's Out of the Dark. This one really good. The previous one did a really good job answering those questions right here. Here's Duel Match. Which of the monster belong to the each and every duelist, and true or false answers and all that stuff. You can pause it if you like and want to answer those questions, which I already know, which I don't feel like answering them and all that in this video. Here's Copycat, which you have to draw from this same picture of this picture right here and all that stuff from the big Yugi and all that. Here's Museum Maze and Word Search. Here's the riddle of a Sphinx and the big finish right here. Here's the ladder drop, which is spelled friendship. Here's the trivia chest and the color quiz. And you have to each identify each Yu-Gi-Oh character or card by writing each in proper color. Here's Out of Time, and here are all the answers and all that stuff from the activity book. And so yeah, that's it. This is like a short flip through right here for the returning episode. And here's a flip. That's it for the episode of the flip throughs of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Movie Master Duelist Activity Book. So yeah, there is that. So that is it, you guys, for all new episodes of flip throughs. More episodes of flip throughs coming soon. Tell me down below what your favorite fond memories of Yu-Gi-Oh! The first movie. Leave a comment below. So make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. While following for my upcoming videos, check out my Facebook fan page. The Facebook fan page is in the link description down below. And I'll see y'all next time with another video. Thank you very much. and goodbye.